Hello and welcome back to the Poker Central YouTube channel for coverage of Super High Roller Bowl 5. I am now joined by Daniel Negreanu to talk about one hand and one hand only, because I think that you are bringing the street poker back to the GTO game.
Oh, do it, Daniel. What a fold. Awesome.
I thought you had sevens or sixes. Fours? Find out.
Please start at the beginning.
Okay, well this hand is certainly not GTO friendly, but it's a hand where I raise with Jack 10 of hearts under the gun. Makita calls. The flop is 6, 7, 8, 1 heart. I do a little jibbity jabbity. I bet 5,000.
Okay, we've got some to work with here, right? You and me. Let's go. We got sixes, we got sevens, we got eights, we got straight draws, we got flush draws, we got all kinds. So what we got to do here is put one blue chip in. Go ahead.
He makes it 16,000, showing some strength. I decide to peel with a gut shot straight to 2 over cards. The turn is a 9, and I tell him, hey, you bet here, I'm gonna get, blah, blah, blah. I do my, just been yapping. I'm doing old school, right?
The Jack 10
Baby,
suited.
you'll feel it. So good.
I think Bats bets this,
He bets
Nick.
right now. Oh.
I check, he checks back. Now the river pairs the 8. I check, and he bets 60,000 into about 35 or 40, so he's overbetting the river. And now I take a few time banks, because I'm trying to figure out, this is where I'm combining a little bit of old school with GTO, like, what value hands could he have here, right? All the full houses. What bluffs does he raise the flop with, and then, barrel the river? And the only one I could think of was like 6, 7. So I just felt overall there's a lot more value hands and bluffs, and I don't think he ever has a 10. If I think he has a 10 sometimes, I have to call, because I have the 10 jack. But in the end, I just went with my gut. I took a look at him, I was like, nope, he looks honest.
What do you have, though? Raise me on that flop. Not that, 'cause you bet. Yeah, I think you just have a full house, bro.
Whoa.
You went back to talking during this edition of the Super High Roller Bowl after a very quiet showing earlier this year. Do you think that may be true Makita off? Because you also said on the river, if the bet was a lot smaller, you would have called probably pretty quickly.
Yeah, I think it's been helping me just to be comfortable, right? Like, I'm confident right now. I got a little bit of swagger. I've always been a talker, in the last Super High Roller Bowl where I came second. Obviously, I came with a different approach, much more, robotic. And I was like, you know what? I enjoy playing like this more, and it's fun. And I've realized that, like, it actually plays into my favor because people are not accustomed to it. A lot of them don't really know how to react. And that's always been the secret to my success. So combining what I understood and learned about the game last year with some of my biggest strengths makes the most sense.
The reaction by Nick Schulman during the commentary with Ali Nejad was really spectacular. They were really praising you for that big fold.
If he folds this, Ali,
And what did you bet on the flop?
I'll be pretty blown
16,
away.
16, 32.
Oh, do it, Daniel. What a fold.
Eight.
Awesome.
I thought you had sevens or sixes. Fours? Find out.
Beauty. That was tremendous. Bravo.
How do you think it stacks up against other big folds you made in the past? Because this one on Twitter also was really highly regarded.
It's one of my best folds ever. Yeah, like lifetime. Because it's one of those spots where you're like, typically you're looking, you probably got a full house, call. Because you got to call, right? Because when you like break down a hand, that hand is way high up in the range that I could have. It's like almost like having the worst full house, right? So how could I fold a full house there? And so overall, like, I can't think of a laydown where I was more committed to it and said, you know what, feels right, let's do it. And waiting the 40 minutes to see it live and knowing that it was good, oh, what a relief. Because otherwise you look like a dummy.
He was dancing through the studio, yelling out how happy he was about that fold. Stay tuned for more on PokerGO of Super High Roller Bowl 5.